I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Cutland. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man, with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotsnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
The journey itself was great.
Perfectly, my
No
lord.
delays, nice weather.
Aye, come here.
It's a scary place out there.
Nothing but footpads and ruffians, eh? I keep saying this country needs a firm hand.
I saw that firm hand of yours.
May your hand fall off, you scum! Halt! Easy! I surrender! What the fuck are you doing? I see Lord Peace. That's enough!
You have a very fine fortress. My lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
Perfectly, my lord.
God bless.
Excuse me.
God be with you, my friend.
Good day to you.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends.
Ah, the journey.
Where are you coming from?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sock.
Absolutely.
Actually, it was.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from
Actually, it's a little bit my fault.
What are you saying, boy?
Me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Berghoff. But that snake was using us the whole time to do his dirty work. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas. But instead, he sent us to fight against the king's allies.
And if that wasn't enough, von Orlitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Pragas send forces to Trotsky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas...
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on some... But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to say...
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for...
It seems we both have...
Well, where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinnek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while. At my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He...
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst.
Disturbed?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, I'm sure if you're interested in the detail...
I'd be very...
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here... in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hynek he had to stop, because he...
Why is Job...
to do what he's...
One could put it that he's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. Just between us, I'm not too pleased by...
What do you think of...
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. The blood running in their veins is, in my opinion...
But what if the Sovereign is truly bad?
I'll put it this way.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about...
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you. But the earliest I hope until then...
Just an offer.
Well,
Who's security?
good question.
So be it.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord, and we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein.
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Burgau had come here until...
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed...
Thank you for the war.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's support.
I suppose I...
I had some chambers cross that corridor, but first I told my servant Susanna...
Damn aching legs. Excuse me?
Greetings to you too.
What'll it be?
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me, I'll help you undress. Christ, pardon me.
This bloody war's all we need. Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ale's gone.
And the women are pissed off.
Aye, and Sigismund's lounging about in the monastery, shagging the nuns while we suffer.
That's impossible.
Not only is it possible, it's happening.
No, I mean the bit about shagging the nuns. Sedlitz is monks only.
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know. Before you go, I brought you... Oh,
No. Do you need any...
no, sir.
So...
You haven't dismissed...
Oh.
Thank...
I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Sakra.
You silly doggy.
You silly mutt.
You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My man trained like that.
Lo, I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his...
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater said, the strengths of a castle... What do you say, lad?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing...
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with...
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take...
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go. Pullcock, come here. The first to bleed loses.
God be with you, my friend.
You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
did.
For fuck's sake. This bloody war's all we need. Our fields are ravaged, our...
Excellent, Ted.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good.
You should receive some kind of reward for...
And what reward?
I was rearranging our saddlebags and I remembered I took a small memento.
Oh,
A hunting crossbow. I was meaning to sell it, but...
my word. I better go and find Zizka.
I saw Zizka next...
Do you want to come with...
Not really. I have a feeling.
Why?
A woman's...
Burg-Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok.
They are. These dreckigen Hurens. But they couldn't have been more. Why should he...
What?
Dann pass mal auf.
So that Hungarian bastard is...
Das trifft den Nag... And yet, that...
Do you know by chance how to get into that?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? And listen closely to... Leave Sigismund alone. The wheel...
Did Sigismund also...
Oh, yes. Mein Herr Peter. The villagers in...
What happened?
They raised Messerles and a pot. They haven't been... Der Teufels.
How do things work?
Not really. Diese...
How do I get...
Das ist nicht schwer. Or you can... The smell it.
Where did you say...
They've occupied the hill. When you walk out of... Pah.
I need to top...
You'd be better off asking... And that's no...
How's it going?
Sehr interessant.
What of it?
Was soll ich sagen? After our lord paid ransom for us to that... Aber warte. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dob... See. Someone...
A white robot?
Ja. And...
What exactly do you mean?
Just ask him if there's anything new happened. Oh, ja, ja. Und das war...
All right. How's it going? What of it?
Zum Glück... If you're...
I'd like to...
What is this?
I'd like to...
Fine.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
I'd like to...
What is this?
I hope you can...
I'll tell...
Take that! Greetings. What do you...
Well, blacksmith.
Worse and worse, friend. You know, everyone's suddenly...
What do you...
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. What would you like?
What do you have for sale?
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
What was it I wanted?
You have a con... What can I do for you?
What do you...
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This.
What happened at Nebakov? After the
You're asking me?
Of course. I know you weren't there, but... Maybe I only remember that diabolical
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot. I'm afraid all I know... I'm sorry.
There was this heel...
A girl of yours?
Maybe you shouldn't go around telling people that's,
No, I suppose not.
Poor girl. You have to live. That's all you can...
Do you know if Mike...
I'm afraid I do.
Did you know him?
Not now.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
No, that...
No, he shot someone else.
Ah, I see.
And what about your eyebrow?
How are things?
What do you think? I've seen better days.
Me?
Just wait until you've been...
Nah, don't say that.
But enough chat.
That's why I'm here. I wanted to take Catherine along, too.
She's doing the right thing.
Are you expecting...
I always... And the way things are...
What about that...
No, I'm not surprised. If I know him, he might.
I'll be going.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I'm just getting started. Son of a bitch!
God be with you.
So, what's life like here?
What can I say, lad? It used to be better. There was peace warring against you. We're lucky we have Sir Pete.
What's Sir Peter?
Oh, he has a heart of gold.
I'm a bit hungry.
That's not...
You wouldn't happen...
You mean that bony nut? God bless you, sir.
I'm sorry.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet just. We crossed swords. I think it's...
That would make sense.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty, and each of them...
That might not end well.
Your mother was clearly... Nonetheless, I've heard you've had another proverb in Bohemia. Too many dogs.
Well, if the same applies to the ginger...
Time will... Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching.
Things went wrong right from the beginning. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out.
Von Bergov refused to aid a nobleman in need.
Well, to be honest, we were ambushed while bathing in a pond. And then we...
Ah!
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Believe me, I didn't intend in the least to make such an insinuation. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and...
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk.
Isn't Zhishka a bandit too, though?
Zhishka is... But let's move on.
That's all that happens.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. Tell me.
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Berghoff already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zhishka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
Oh. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village? Hamlet to hamlet until we find it?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
That could take ages.
And if the devil and his band have racked up some debts, it could get a hell of a lot more complicated.
So, where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
Our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk!
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a groschen for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Now you're going to get it.
I've been waiting for you.
Good.
Are you waiting for orders from your...
Oh, look, some ducky set you off. Get away with that. Good.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right then. Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at... We'll clear away the corpse.
That's nice of you.
Nobody will be looking for them.
Did you hear Lord Shishka?
Yes, I did. Of course.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be
Treadlight?
If you say so. So, what's up?
That won't be easy.
What?
Who captured him?
How should I know?
Shit, Kubienka, you...
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. Before we could react, they knocked the
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had...
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him.
Fuck.
My words. Not even a mouse can get him.
How long has it been since he...
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So...
A month?
That's the thing. They want to... The devil...
What are they planning to do with him?
The devils... There are several empty... They'll take him to their camp.
Who told you that?
When someone... They say the...
If they're gonna move...
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3. So...
I thought the devil would have at least 10.
I was going to hire...
More like I know. Can you think of anything else that might...
Well...
Have you got some?
Well, not on me.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, what place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that west of here.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your knot.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubienka to get the hand cannons. He may be...
Great! At least...
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, keep an eye on him.
I hate sweeping.
So hop on, we have to ride. How did you meet Shishka anyway?
I feel like I've known him for years.
That is how it is with Shishka. Once you get to know him, you know it will be for life. But be warned, you do not want to piss him off.
I already pissed him off once.
How did that turn out?
Ask his eye.
That was you? Wow, well, good to have you on our side. The more hot young blood we have, the less risk of the old being spilled.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. That's just how my face is.
My condolences, then. Especially to your family. If my wife gave birth to something like that, I wouldn't know whether to fetch a priest or a shovel.
You don't know shit about my family, so keep your mouth shut.
Or what?
Or... you'll see.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks?
Ah, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss. Better not piss on my boots or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path about the stream. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. He can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Anna could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk, but we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they
What are we gonna do?
Well, welcome to...
This man?
Hey!
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. And something is buried a little...
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of those places.
We're gonna dig through half...
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get... Anyway, we...
Which one is that?
The one made of...
Come on then.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster if you help me.
I am helping you. I found you the best place. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried him. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodiel, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons.
Of course not.
What about it?
The cannons are not there.
Why don't you go yourself?
The water is cold.
But if I get wet, that's...
Not just all right.
We're moving.
Yes. Right. Enough playing around. There. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last time. So this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternity. Some soul.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. See?
God...
Oh, don't cry.
Will you take the cannon? Right.
Let's go.
I'd rather go with you.
Mount up that.
Gah!
Women, my friend, is a venomous creature.
I think I've heard that one before.
Kick her out, cause her
For
best
fuck's
teacher.
sake, enough!
She'll break your heart
Torture.
and you want no other. Forget that and troll up and drink your wine, brother. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wretches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Waters of harlots and drags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today, I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today, still we'll be merry. Drink your booze, then we'll make hats roll like berries. Waters.
We have the hand cannon.
How did it go?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubienka, just kill me. You'll save me a lot of suffering.
Did we find those cannon? We did. So stop whining.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose. He's just a prick.
Aye. Hey!
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was...
Look what I managed to find. We at least took a...
Aye.
But what?
I would put it a little...
Ah.
And then we rise with the hand...
What a lo...
What rubbish. It is like a...
Shut up!
Well, make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we...
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over...
Where will I go?
You'll stay here.
And...
We'll wait for them to arrive.
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert. You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Halt! What the fuck? Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. I can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Matilda!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Now that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit! There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
That's not true at all. There's more of us. Many more.
How many?
A gross. And we have armor, hammers, and cannons.
And you're hiding in the forest with all that gear, right? Have at them! Kill those bastards!
That one's had it!
You're gonna fuck with us!
Got it! Had it!
Now I'll show ya! You're no match for us, fucker!
The victor is the one who doesn't shit himself! Kill him!
You'll pay for that!
Good!
Help me! He'll kill me!
Blue blood! You got him! Yeah! Next!
You won't get away with that, bastard!
He's had it!
I need the sawbones!
We should get out.
The sooner we're... Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards. Although, I have a second.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha!
How are we doing?
Hideout.
Don't insult.
Shush!
Here.
This here hole is as long as you're paying, this place has everything we need.
And there are no...
Furthermore, it's...
All right, but back to the...
My people.
No,
That's too bad.
But first you should...
All right.
I don't know about these.
But we don't have time. We need more...
Forget it.
At least...
Yeah, I'd like to...
You gather...
So...
Some might...
Well, if they're not...
Or will you fight?
We'll have to search... Will you help us?
I reckon I don't.
At least tell...
I'd love to.
I reckon...
What about Bahuta?
Slavic down.
Fuck. Henry, maybe.
I doubt it.
Do we have anyone?
Well, there's...
And that's all.
I don't want any duck.
In that case...
And
I think...
I'll visit the town. The sooner we...
What is...
I'll tell you where... Henry, you should...
Oh well.